African political arena. Now, our forefathers fought for Africa to be liberated, but it's like Africa must fight the new crop of colonizers, that is their presidents, to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, and to the central part of Africa. We must fight wastages of public funds and corruption, which is endless. And these people, they don't care. It is our kids who are not going to school. Doctors striking simply because they cannot be paid. Teachers striking, they cannot be paid. Kids don't go to school. People dying in hospitals simply because there are no drugs. Now, the president of Zimbabwe, Emmerson Mnangagwa, has been traveling right, left, and center. I will be explaining to you how this guy has actually decided to use the public funds on the wrong things, because this is a pure wastage of public funds. Last year, in 2024, he traveled to a UN summit, and with a delegation of 238 people, they hired a private jet from Dubai. The cost $12,700 US per hour. That is the much they were paying. You can imagine wastage of public funds. And I'm still wondering, what was this summit going to give back unto the people of Zimbabwe? Because these are taxpayers' money. You have to make a trip which is equivalent to what we are gaining. Some of the trips the president of Zimbabwe is doing, this is pure wastage of public funds. I also saw another place whereby he traveled to Mozambique. Mozambique is actually not very far from Zimbabwe, where he was taking relief items. I think the nation was hit by a cyclone or something like that. That is Mozambique. But he had to go all the way, to travel all the way to this place to take just relief items. And I'm asking myself honestly, what is wrong with us? What is wrong with African leaders? That they cannot see that we are squeezed to the edge. Infrastructure is not good. It's very poor almost everywhere. But the president is busy making foreign trips which don't even add any value to the people of Zimbabwe, honestly. And the people who keep quiet, and at the same time also there's another group of people who like, why do you keep talking? We talk because if we don't talk, we are done. We cannot continue with what these people are actually doing. Last year, that is in 2024 again, the president of Kenya was too much in travels, such that their people actually got to the street. They demonstrated until he actually reduced, because this is wastage of public funds. Mr. Mnangagwa, our brother, must you honor each and every invitation you're given across the world, honestly? Why do you destroy good nation of Zimbabwe, honestly? Our forefathers fought for freedom. Now us, you're making us to start fighting because we feel that you don't have the good intentions for us as Zimbabweans, for us as Africans. Why can't you use this money for the right purpose? You're destroying our continent. You're destroying Zimbabwe, honestly. Why would you make so many trips across the world? What value are these trips making? What value are these trips bringing to our nation, that is Zimbabwe? The president of Zimbabwe, that is Emmerson Mnangagwa, is one of the most guarded presidents in Africa. One of the most guarded. So I can imagine every time he's making his travels, he's going with, of course, so many people, simply because that money is not coming from his pocket, but the taxpayers, Zimbabweans' pockets. That is why probably he cannot feel anything, just spending it right, left, and center. Where are we headed as Africans, honestly, with this kind of trend? These presidents are just like the same. They copy each other. Just things which are not in line to assist the ordinary African. And you can hear somebody thinking that you're making noise. It is until we speak, and we are not going to remain silent. Because silence means you proceed with the things which you are not right. Nobody can use that kind of money from their own pockets. It has no pain for them. And I'm asking to the good people of Zimbabwe, honestly, why don't you check on some of these trips he is actually making? What value is it adding to your nation? What value are these trips adding to the economy of Zimbabwe? What is it doing to Africa? That is my question. You can imagine going to a UN summit with a delegation of 238. My good people, just tell me, to do what? Wherever they'll be spending the night, that is public money. Whatever they'll be eating, public money. Where are we headed? And they are using a private jet. Africa, what is wrong with us, honestly? We must stand up and push these people. And unless you're directly benefiting from some of these things these people are doing, then you must be angry enough to comment in every place where you find they are not doing the right thing. Even in the mainstream media, when they showcase such news, you need to comment. You need to speak out. Speak out. That is all I'm saying, because if we remain silent, it will continue. My people, you can look at those pictures I've put for you. Everywhere he was going, within a span of a very short time, he was in very many nations. And my question is, what value are these trips adding to the good people of Zimbabwe? Or is this not a wastage of public funds? Let me know what you think on the comment section, and kindly again, subscribe to the channel, like my video, and also share. Thanks a lot.